What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another super exciting episode of the Elvis Workshop. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Sorry. I had some things I had to take care of. Had to take the trash out. Anyway, I'm a little nasally because I have a little bit of a head cold right now, so you'll just have to forgive me for that. But let's try to work through this video together. So, I'm back. The Elvis Workshop is back. And guess who else is back? That's right, Elvis is back. So, I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but like I said, I had some things I had to take care of in my personal life, and I'm better for it. And so, this is my first video back. I'm going to try to do more regular videos like I was previously, and we'll see how they go. Everybody's been enjoying them so far, and I hope to meet those standards and expectations that you had before. So, I want to do a little Elvis Is Back today. Again, nothing special. I'm not here to sell anything. I just want to talk about different releases and my opinions of them, and little special things about those releases that I think people may not know about or may have forgotten about. And that's kind of the reason behind the channel, is just to enjoy these releases for what they are. So, again, 1960, Elvis is back. Elvis was drafted into the Army at the prime of his career. Kind of derailed him. You know, there's all kinds of theories out there that the draft number came up, and that Colonel Parker was told that he could, that Elvis could get a waiver, but Colonel wanted to kind of control his boy a little bit and kind of shut that down. There's also Elvis saying that he wanted to do his part, and he didn't want to shirk his responsibilities, that other people were getting drafted, and he felt like it was his responsibility to also go through with his requirement at the time. So who knows? We'll never know at this point, and it doesn't matter. But Elvis did his 18 months or 16 months of military service, whatever it was. Elvis was a veteran, and when he fulfilled his obligation at the time of being drafted into the U.S. military, he got out, and he did one of the finer albums of his entire career. Probably the single most impressive session of his career vocally. And that's what I want to cover today. So we're going to do the Elvis Is Back album. So there's so many releases of the Elvis Is Back album. It's been reprinted and re-released so many different times. I just want to focus on the ones that are here because that's what I have. Actually, I have the Legacy release on CD. It's a 2 CD set. I can't find it. I've got hundreds of CDs around here. I couldn't find it. I wanted to showcase that first. That's awesome, and I love it because the thing with records back then were that they would release a bunch of singles, and then they would basically release the leftovers as a record. And so the greatest hits of the Elvis Is Back album aren't actually on the album. There's so many great songs that were released as singles that don't appear on the actual LP. But it's just fantastic. And my single favorite greatest thing about the Elvis Is Back album is that the label was petrified. Elvis was now 25 years old. He wasn't the doughy, young Memphis Flash. And when I say doughy, I don't mean that in a bad way. He was more refined. He was more physically fit from being in the Army. He was, almost 2 years older now. And they were petrified, the RCA executives were petrified that his voice was going to be different. He was no longer going to have the magic that he had before, and that it was going to be a disastrous recording session. And so Steve Schore and all these RCA executives flew into Nashville and went to RCA Studio B to watch Elvis record, because they were petrified that, oh my God, their golden goose was just not going to have it anymore, and that he was the 1950s relic, and he was a flash in the pan, and this was the 60s now, and what was going to happen. And what happened was Elvis came in and knocked their socks off. He blew the doors off. This sessions for Elvis Is Back are absolutely stunning. His voice was never better. Well, that's debatable. 1960 to 1964, he released some of the vocally best performances in the studio that he ever did in his career. So, but I think this is the mountaintop right here. So we have Elvis Is Back. So as soon as Elvis came back from Germany, from Europe, the first thing that he did was he went to the Frank Sinatra show. And then after the Frank Sinatra show, he went to Studio B to record. And if I got that backwards by a half a step, excuse me, sorry, I've got a cold. That's my excuse. So the first thing I want to show you, if you don't have this, you should. This is absolutely awesome. David English and Pal Grumman, I think Pal is involved in this. I'm sorry if I'm messing that up there. I'm pretty sure Pal's involved in this. But anyway, the Welcome Home Elvis FTD book comes with a CD in the back from the Frank Sinatra show, I believe. And this book has literally thousands of photos in it, or at least 1,000, from the Welcome Home Elvis show in Miami at the Fontainebleau Hotel. This is, let me give you a close-up here. You need to get that if you don't have it. It's awesome. Elvis looks fantastic. He sings great. He's got the charisma. He's got the stage presence, the voice, the hair. Everything's going on, and it's great. And then he goes to Nashville Studio B, and he records the Elvis Is Back album. So, but while he was in Germany, this is very important. This is the MRS release of Off Duty. And this is pretty cool too. It's basically home recordings when he was in Germany, and there's some influences here to the Elvis Is Back sessions. That's why I wanted to include this here today. Is there are songs that he heard and picked up while he was over there that ended up being instrumental in the Elvis Is Back sessions. And so Elvis came and recorded, and so let me start right over here. So this is the legacy release, FTD release of the Elvis Is Back sessions, and it's 4 discs and a booklet from the Elvis Is Back sessions. I keep saying Elvis is back because he is, but it's getting a little redundant. I apologize for that. This is pretty cool, and it's your usual compilation box set that you would expect. You've got your little booklet with a bunch of pictures, session notes, photos, original artwork, that kind of thing. And then you've got the four panel layout with the discs, and on the back side, photos that were taken around that time that were for the album, or photo shoots for the album that didn't make it, you know, that kind of thing. So this is take after take after take. That's totally for the hardcore fan, you know. And if you're watching this channel, that's what you probably are. It's pretty cool. It gets a little redundant when it's one take after the next, but it's great for historical purposes to have all these takes one after the next. And there are so many sessions out there that we wish we had that, like Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel, which were apparently thrown away. They've never surfaced. Not one outtake from those has ever surfaced. So anyway, so let me get onto these records and then we get out of here. So I've got this right here. This right here is pretty cool. I love these reprints like this, where they try to stay true to the original artwork. I can't figure out how to open it. I don't feel good. Okay, these videos are one take, so you'll have to excuse me. I've opened this previously, but I don't know why I can't open it now. So this is why can't I open this? What is going on? Okay, you guys know me. Oh, you know what? That's what it is. I've been saving this for the video. I haven't opened this. The plastic has got to go. Here we go. I've been waiting for this. I just forgot because it's been so long. So I got this in the mail. I haven't actually opened this yet. So here we go. It's got to go. All right. So get off me. So this is a reprint, but I love how they try to stay true to the original artwork as much as possible. And this is the way that it looked when he came out. And I have to admit something here. This is really stupid on my part, but I'll just admit it here because it's my channel. I can do what I want. So on the original album, it says extra Elvis photos inside, and I always expected an insert. So every time I've looked at this album in the store, I've always opened up the sleeve looking inside for an insert. There's no insert. You know why? There's the extra photos inside. I feel like an idiot, but I'm just going to tell you that's the truth. So it just dawned on me one day, oh, these are the extra photos inside. So anyway, so they've done a great job staying true to the original artwork. It does not have the sticker here, which is from the American release, I believe, only. I could be wrong on that, but I believe the American only release had a sticker here with the song titles. And but this is pretty cool. It's blue vinyl, okay? So it has a black label, blue vinyl. I'll take a listen to it later and see how it sounds. But this is pretty cool. So I saved that to open it just for this video. The next one here is pretty cool. This is a one of a kind. It's not a gatefold. It's just one single one. It's black vinyl, and it's got your standard mid-70s paper in the sleeve. So this was Felton Jarvis's personal copy, and if you look on the back, it does have the print right there where it says "Not for sale, promotional only," and this was from the original set that was issued to Felton Jarvis after Elvis passed away. So this was Elvis's producer. He did not produce this album, obviously. Well, for those of you that know, but this was Felton's personal copy, and it belongs to me. So that's pretty cool. This one here, and we're almost done. Don't give up on me just yet. This one here, I simply ordered off the internet just for the cover art. I thought it was pretty cool. It's not any different sounding than what you would expect from the originals. It is a pretty cool orange vinyl, pretty nice. It's what do they call that? Region free, or not region free. I'm not thinking of the word right now, but it's basically you can release it because the copyright has gone away. Release. This is a very easy to get copy off the internet, but I liked the artwork, Jealous Rock photo shoot there, but I just liked the photo for the artwork for it, so that's why I bought it. Nothing special, nothing rare, nothing hard to get, but I just bought it because it was cool to me. The last thing is I want to show an original pressing from 1960. So there's a record store here in Las Vegas that I go to every once in a while. Vegas Vinyl is what it's called. The gentleman that owns it is awesome. He's really nice, and he gets records from who knows where, and so I went in there, and there were 3 copies of the original pressing, and I've seen them before. They're not super hard to find, but they're kind of expensive. You find them on eBay, and they're a little bit pricey, and he had 3 copies, and so I found the best one, and I went and talked to him, and I found the 3 albums were in different condition, and I asked him if I could take the best one and match it with the best cover, and he said, yeah, no problem. He's pretty cool like that. So what I have here is an original 1960 pressing of Elvis Is Back, the American release. And of course it has those extra photos inside that I've been looking for all these years. And so here's the deal. The Elvis Is Back album, I have never seen an original copy that does not have all of this mess on the front. And I think that it's an issue with the paper or the color, the ink. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I have never seen a 1960 pressing. I'm sure there's one out there. Somebody will send me a picture of one and say this is mine, and you don't know what you're talking about. But I go into record stores all the time, and I can never find one that doesn't have all these marks all over it. And I think it's just the way it was pressed or something. But this one has the sticker on it with the song list, and that's in very good condition. So I'm very happy to have this. The album sounds great. It's really nice to actually throw on one that was from back then, and you can picture somebody, well, I can picture somebody, maybe you don't. I can picture somebody from back then listening to this album in 1960 and being in awe of what they were listening to, because it was huge at the time. And man, it's just a shame, you know, there's space constraints on a vinyl record, of course, but it's just a shame that they couldn't put all those great singles on here, because there's so many great songs that belong on here that were just released as singles that weren't on the actual LP. So, but this is mine. I love it. I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to have the Felton Jarvis copy, the new reprint that I didn't open until I made this video, and of course the FTD box set, which is awesome, and my double CD from Legacy that's who knows where here in the Elvis Workshop. Anyway, it's great to be back. I'm sorry for the big gap in space between videos. I'll try to make some more videos a little bit more frequently. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And you know what? I've gotten a lot of messages from people saying, hey, what happened to you? Where are you? Where's your videos? I'm sorry I had personal issues I had to take care of. And I think I'm at the point where, much like Elvis, I'm back. So thank you very much. Oh my God, I forgot something, and you know what it is. Holy crap. If you don't like this video, oh, I already showed it. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. See ya.